Hooking up to the rock sled. One tough John Deere out of Columbus, Nebraska here, the Wildfire machine. Tyler Ulmer on deck with Eleanor. Here comes Herb Hake. John Deere fans, where are you at? It's a good one right here. Herb Hake in Wildfire. Oh, that track is sticky. Got some bite in that track tonight. Herb Hake taking it down to 292.02. Ron Fix out of Ankeny, Iowa, getting ready to take off over here on the grandstand side. Fixed Income, the name of this tractor. Thank you. Former points champion a few years back in this 3,200 Super Field class. Very consistent, very good running John Deere out of Ankeny, Iowa. Had to beat 297.34. Goes 294.32, 294 and 32. He'll move into the number 2 spot. Not within 3 feet of Gary Cavanaugh. Tyler Ulmer coming up. New Holland, Alky burner. You'll see a mixture in this class of alcohol and diesel. Light Super Stock Ag. We have the light Super Stocks here tonight as well as the light Super Stock Ag. The difference is the light Super Stock Ag tractors running an OEM tractor rear end and transmission. £6,000 on the Alky tractor, 6,300 pounds for the diesels. Now this is your defending points champion here. Tyler and Mark Ulmer. Tyler's the son. Mark been around pulling a long, long time. Mark won the points this tractor last season. We'll see Mark back a little bit later on the diesel-powered unit, the Weapon. Currently number 2 in the points. Got some ground to make up. Spots a sled over on the left side of the track. Got to get past Herb Hake at 292.02. Here comes Tyler Ulmer out of Minnow, South Dakota, Eleanor. Tyler Ulmer with a good hook. New leader, 321.21. Here comes Adam Serve, the Dark Knight out of Clarkson.
Logan. Welcome, everybody. It's Tuesday night. Welcome to Outlawed, live with Ron Stone, your beautiful co-host here, Jason Schultz. Happy to be with you after the busiest week in the world for truck and tractor pulling from coast to coast. It is, I think, been dubbed as last week was the busiest week. We had the Outlaws personally had 9 pulls in 4 days. That was some replay action there from Wayne, Nebraska. You can see the gigantic brand new grandstands were full of people Friday night from east to the west to the north to the south. So it was awesome. How are you, Mr. Stone?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm still recouping.
Yep. So do you have water in your cup, I hope?
Of course. Yep.
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 Let me know where you're watching from tonight, and then let us know like what polls you went to last week, or if you watched along on Outlaw Pulling TV, or if you're gonna maybe you're coming up this week. What do we got this week? Gibbon on Friday. No, Scribner on Thursday.
Scribner Thursday.
Yep.
Gibbon Friday and Dealey on Friday.
Yep. Mobile on Friday or Saturday.
On Saturday. Mound City, Kansas Sunday. Lynn County Fair.
That's Paddock's hometown poll, right?
Yep.
I think doesn't Roberts live pretty close to there too, Doug?
Carthage area. I'm sure he'll be there. I think we co-sanctioned that with Missouri State tractor pullers. I think the light mods are there, so there's a good chance we'll see him there. So.
Well, I like seeing that Patriot tractor. So
yeah, that's cool. That's super cool.
They're starting to get that dialed in. So yeah. So what's on the docket tonight, Mr. Stone?
You know what? We have no guests, and some of these busy shows we've had as of late. Of course, last week was crazy busy. We didn't get to the beer money bonus. We didn't get to our prize winners in the Superfan contest with Case IH. So you and I are going to mull over this mountain of information here. We're going to recap the weekend. Then we're going to prognosticate and look forward to this next weekend. And I think that's going to take up the whole hour, to be honest with you.
Yep. Let's boogie tonight because I got to do a California show at 8:30. So
let's do it. Let's do this show in an hour. Cole Lundahl, good evening, brother. Let's talk about.
So can I talk for 1 minute?
You have 1 minute. Hang on.
Here we go. Time me.
All right.
So this has nothing to do with the Outlaws, but the Full Pull app, it's available on the App Store now on Apple. If you make an entry or you just go check it out, you get entered into a chance to drive the Full Pull truck at Bowling Green.
That's cool.
At Bowling Green. So I'm going to do a quick screen share. I thought they were joking about this, and they're clearly not. And we're trying to help them get the word out about it. So here's go ahead, Ron. My dog's excited too. He wants to drive the Full Pull truck too. So they rolled this out, I believe, last night. They had 801 total entries right now. So like the games coming up this week are for Rockwell, Iowa. It's an NTPA hook. All you gotta do is go play the game and you automatically get entered into this. There's 7 ways to get a chance to pull the truck, and you can actually do 7. Download the app, go like the Facebook page. It's all here on the website at fullpull.us, or just go check out the app. So if you've ever wanted to drive a pulling vehicle at the biggest pulling event in the freaking world, you have a legitimate chance, and you're going to have better odds than you do on the lottery with something like this. So shout out to the Full Pull team. OJ was on Let's Grow Pulling last night, and he came on and talked about it, and it's just really, really excited. So
did you enter?
I entered. But I'm going to be in Wisner, so if I win, everybody will think it's fixed anyway, so it's all good. But so everybody go do that. Yeah, cool. Many of you watching this are going to be in Wisner. It's still a great app. There's more events that I think we're actually going to have games from Wisner. I got to go look at the schedule. They were still going to put some games up there for Wisner, even though they're going to be in Bowling Green with the trailer and stuff like they had at Rock Valley. Russ Dostal went to Pierce, Nebraska on Thursday. He's headed to Rockwell, Iowa on Thursday morning. Tammy Weisenkamp from the Someday Camp says, good evening, boys. Got to see them run a lot this week.
Yep. Yeah.
So
it was a crazy week.
Richard Graff signed up. Thank you, Richard.
Good deal. Yeah, I'd
Anyway,
sign
back to your show, Ron. It's
back to my show. Yeah, let's recap the weekend here. Let's go to Britt and Britt and Mercer to start. Look at some results. Light limited pro stocks. Mark Wiggins, that guy's on fire this year. The Demon Deer. Mike Harvin's in the wild side in second, doing a good job. Brady Gosler in third there at Britt, Iowa. Four-wheel drive trucks. Lane Thornton, speaking of fire, he's on fire as well.
Yes, he is.
Jamie Bush in second, and Jamie Bush in third. His daughter's new truck, he's getting it.
Is that Wild Side?
Wild Side.
Yeah.
Out of Mason City, Iowa. Defending points champ in fourth. Ted Skelton in Rock fifth. Still on Britt here. Richard Morris and Buffalo's Chips back in winning form. He took the win there. Whippet, Donald Nelson in second. The Texas Bullseye third. Scott Weens, Relentless fourth. Ray Miller fifth with another bad decision. The 540 light pro class, Jeremy Plotson, the big one out of Minnesota, comes down and gets a win. Mike Egel, Shag Nasty in second. Ryan Mitchell, points leader in hostile environment in third. So that was Britt. Now, the same night, we were also in Mercer, Missouri, which I've been told, Jason, that track was phenomenal in Mercer.
I heard you saying, I heard some pullers talking to you that it was killing them at the end.
Yeah, it was snuffing some tractors, and I guess some of the pro stock four drive guys couldn't grab the clutch quick enough at the end before it killed them. So
that's awesome.
Yep, 3,500 pro field. Chris Ruoff getting it. Deer wins it. Charlie Henson, a state line hooker, second. The Gambler, Brad Stoll, third. A limited pro stock. Megan Paddock, one of our young guns there, K-State student, wins. Lane Paulson, he's on fire here lately. I mean, he's got one win, but he's been getting a lot of seconds and hanging out there in the top 3 or 4 all season. So watch for him.
As Ron's talking about these events, guys, I'm going to Outlaw Pulling TV and I'm bringing up some video from each one of these events. That's something that no other pulling association does. And obviously I brag about it because we're the ones, our team's running it for the Outlaws. The Outlaws hired us this year, and we've learned a lot as the season's gone on. And we're not perfect, but we're trying to do a better job we've ever have with Outlaw Pulling TV. And that's clearly Gary Barrett there from in Mercer, Missouri. Now, there we're shooting into the sun. Like next year, we're going to be better about where we set the trailer up, and hopefully going to get some more wireless type stuff.
Wireless.
Running cords and all that stuff has been a challenge. But this is our first year, and we're doing the best we can. And I kind of sounds, because I'm really proud of what we're doing, Ron. But yeah, you and I talk a lot, and Doug and Kenzie and Hope and Chandler and everybody. We want to make it better. Kaya, we have an amazing team doing this, but. For $39.95 a month, you guys, you get every single poll. I actually read a comment that's cost too much. I'm like, there's 30 polls in July.
There were 9 polls last week.
Yeah, for $40 a month, and you can cancel it at any time. So just sign up during the summer. But if you have a subscription, like I keep mine off, and I do pay for mine. Here's speaking of Lane Paulson, he got second down there. But we're trying to bring you the angles and trying to have a lot of fun with that. Your dad's checking in. He says, Old Stone here, 2 polls for us here in Southern Ohio, Pike County and Scioto. I don't know how to say it.
Scioto County. Yeah, Pike County. That's the Ohio State tractor pullers there. Pike County Fair is just north of where I grew up there. And Scioto County is the fair where I grew up.
But anyway, just excited for what we're doing with Outlaw TV. Sorry, Ron.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Life in the Fast Lane, Lane Paulson on the screen right now takes second. So 2 young guns, first and second there. 2 Ruthless, Dustin Ruth in third. Gary Barrett, high 6 horsepower, fourth. George Byron, a side piece, fifth. Pro Stock 4 before Keith Hammonds back in winning form. He got that new chassis figured out. Phil Chrysler and the Show Me Chevy in second. Toby Vanderpool and the Chain Stretcher coming in third. Miles jumps. And the Noise Complaint in fourth. Miles, I saw him last week. I don't remember what pull, but he told me to quit talking positively about him on the show because ever since we've been talking about him, he hasn't been doing worth a hoot. So,
and the crowd looked a lot bigger this year in Mercer than it did last year as well, Ron. I can tell by the pictures. So
yeah, it looks like a growing event there in Mercer. So I'm happy. Alan Brommel, the Wild Thing Dodge, in 5th in Pro Stock 4x4. The big Pro Stocks, Kyle Pedley, Wide Loose Steer out of Ocheeden, wins it. Points.
He beat Mercer in his hometown? Or he beat Porter's in their hometown?
He did.
Oh, man.
Kyle Carson's Lot of Green in 2nd. Rut Cutter, Steve Bailey, 4th. Galt Porter and Gangrene, 4th. And Cody Yark, 5th with Gone. So that was Wednesday night. So let's go to Thursday night. We were in Pierce and Sac City. I was in Pierce. You were in Pierce as well.
Yes, sir. You want to go to Pierce first?
Yep, let's go to Pierce. Take me to Pierce, Jason.
I'm on it. Look
Take
at
me
this.
to Pierce.
Boom.
Pierce, Nebraska. 3,200 Super Field. Right there's your winner right there, Gary Kavanaugh.
What are the chances of that? I got lucky. I'm not going to lie.
The Red Edge 2 wins it. Ron Fix, the John Deere from Ankeny, Iowa, gets 2nd. Rum Runner gets 3rd. Casey Asmus, the Deer Cruiser, 4th. The Midnight Rider, Joseph Meyer, 5th. And there, that song is in my head the rest of the night now. So, Super Farm, the Andrews boys go 1 and 2. Dakota Deer and Bruley Buck 1 and 2. Spanky's Toy, Mark Roberts, 3rd. Chad Weiskamp someday 4th, and Rick Engelmeyer and the Ultimate Muscle 5th. Light modified, the Yacht Boys, Gage, putting it on Blake this weekend or at Thursday night in Pierce. The Warhawk overtakes the Frequent Flyer. They go 1st and 2nd. The Yacht Brothers, Cody Meyer and Retired Warfare 3rd. Andrew Beckman, the Twin Turbine Pure Pressure 4th. Dalton Henry, the Twin LS Motor Tractor 5th. Light Superstock, the Haugs were on hand. Elmer Haug, Little Temptation wins it. Gary Whip and the Deer Fever takes 2nd. The two veterans there, the two legends going 1 and 2. Dale Haug, the Big Temptation 3rd. Frank Boy and Green Lightning 4th. Colin Weens and Deer Factor 5th. Then we go limited pro stock. This is an interesting rundown too of the top 5 and see if you could tell me, Jason, what stands out to you about this top 5. Justin Deck, Dream On 1st. Lane Paulson, Life in the Fast Lane 2nd. Gary Barrett, High Stakes Horsepower 3rd. Tyler Paddock 4th with In Too Deep. Jamie Yankee 5th with Moving On.
4 young guns and a first-time winner ever driving the tractor, Justin Deck, out of Winside, Nebraska. But I was there, so we talked about this. So I was kind of cheating a little bit. So.
Well, I was thinking maybe your memory was shot like mine. So, but that was the first time he'd ever driven the tractor. That was pretty cool.
This is where Daly steering brakes on Sibling Rivalry. So
she kept it in bounds, but
I know I made that the cover photo for Facebook. I don't know if you saw that.
We'll watch her little mishap here, and then they were unable to get it fixed, so that hurt her in the points a little bit. She had a really good run on Friday night at Wayne. In that shootout. That was really cool.
Yeah, the crowd went crazy when she took the lead. So. Yeah, Justin Deck had a pretty successful weekend for the first few times. Yeah, he got 2 wins.
Yeah.
The first 2 times he drove the tractor. And then he had first hook in the shootout and laid down a good pass. So
yeah. Brian lost his ride there, I think. Lost his seat. So did you pause that, or is it still going?
No, it's still going.
All right, I'm going to move on to Sac City. Heard a lot of good things about the track at Sac City Thursday. Light Superstock Ag, Tyler Ulmer and Eleanor wins it. Jeremy Paulson, the Hawkeye hooker, he's leading the points. He took 2nd. Corey Schluter, the barn burner, 3rd. Taryn Beck, the hustler, with a 4th place hook. Lyle Ronk, Demon Be Gone, 5th. It sounds like he's getting that tractor lined out. That tractor's got some gremlins. Modifieds. Interesting story with the modified class this past weekend. The Ulmer Mafia. All 3 generations of drivers of the Sweet Pain tractor drove that tractor in 3 successive nights.
That's
and
amazing.
all 3 of those guys took a first place win. Took a win.
That's amazing.
Lane's
out there telling her thumbs down. We don't want that. We don't want that.
Yeah, Ty drove it. Ty's the youngest. He drove it at Sac City and won. Craig drove it in Wayne and won. Kurt drove it in Warrensburg and won. So that was pretty cool. So Ty wins Sac City Thursday night with Sweet Pain. Cameron Eves, Cotton Candy second. Twisted Whip, Donald Nelson third. The Barons Brothers, Twin Turbine fourth. And Longnecker and the Twin Hemis fifth. The modifieds at Sac City. 2-wheel drives, Cameron Pascal got him a win. The 2-wheel drive class, Ray Miller, another bad decision. Like second, Scott Williams, relentless third. The Little Whip, Donald Nelson fourth, and Whip it, Donald Nelson fifth in the 2-wheel drives. Light Limited Pro, Brady Gosler goes number 1, Jerry Hannigan, and Forever Red 2. Jonathan Lundell, number 3. Mark Wiggins, 4th with the Demon Deer. And Forever Green, Jared Hagen goes 5th in Sac City. Friday night, 3 events on the same night. Pro Stock 4x4 in Corydon, Bipolar, Keith Hammonds goes first. Rat Trap, less than a foot behind him with Marty Selman driving. Phil Chrysler third. Brett Stampson, Troublemaker fourth. And Nathan Breheim and Breaking Loose in fifth. You're at Sac City there, aren't you?
Yep, I'm trying to catch up with you. So
540.
I wanted to show everybody Daly's hook there. So
sure. 540 Light Pro class. Justin Hopkins just getting started first. Ryan Mitchell in second with Hostile Environment. Shag Nasty third. Ryan Stoll and Spooled Up wins the diesel pickup class. Cole Alley, the back alley hooker, in second. Pro Stock Tractors, Gray Porter and Gang Green wins it. Bryce Van Gendren and Geared Green in second. Gage Porter and the Rut Cutter third. Kyle Pedley, the Wide Loose Steer fourth. Kyle Carson's fifth with Lotta Green.
You're talking Corydon now, right?
That was Corydon. Yeah.
Yep, let me catch up with you there. That's the Wayne County Fair. That's funny because we were in Wayne County, Iowa, and then Wayne, Nebraska, right?
Yeah, Wayne County, both the Wayne counties there.
Trying to find some of the diesel trucks here because that's back out. That's Cole's hometown, right?
Cole Alley, yeah.
Yeah, I want to find that. Show his run here. But this is how easy it is for you guys to enjoy Outlaw TV. You can jump on here and zoom through it, and away we go. Just got to find them diesel trucks. There's a Light Pros. 4x4 Pro Stocks. Pro Stocks, trucks. More Pro Stock trucks. Light Pro.
Your favorite tractor?
I love the Bush Light tractor, Brian Mitchell. Justin Hopkins, there's your winner. Corydon, Iowa. Man, it was hot those Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Holy crap.
Look at that. That's pretty nice.
He nailed it. Old Hopkins. Yeah,
just
he laid it out
holding
there.
the front end up there, pretty as you please.
He had to have been happy with that. There we go. Look, I found him. It's fun when you have a hometown puller at their hometown. And that's what Cole Alley's doing here. So
yeah, he sponsors the class there. But you got to watch out for that.
Going to be in Scribner. Just Ron's going to be in Scribner. Coltrane Energy checks in. What's up, my dudes? Hey, that's us. Terry Fowler is checking in from Mississippi. Awesome. Thanks for sharing from Fulton, Mississippi. Well, thanks for watching, Terry. Tom Fountain. Do you know how many people are involved in the sport of truck and tractor pulling, from garden tractor antique to 4-engine mods? This info could be helpful to secure future sponsor, knowing all these people could use their products. I don't know. That's a good one, Ron. There's a lot. Figured
that would be an estimate, I think, for sure. Yeah, that'd be a big number.
Is that Trey from Cold Drain Energy? Is that Trayton? I always just call him Trey. Is that his real name? Trayton?
Trayton?
Trayton? Is that you, Trey? Let me know.
Trey, let us know. Here, I'm going to look him up.
Again, if you just joined us, Outlawed Live with Ron Stone every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. As was we're recapping last week first before we talk about the upcoming. Yes, it is. Awesome. This is Cole Alley at his hometown pull, and I didn't know he must have got it lit the second time, Ron, right? Because he said
I wasn't there. I think he went like 216 or something.
Yeah.
So.
That first hook wasn't very good there.
I think that's the first time out for him this year, honestly.
It looks like he's done a lot to the truck.
Been busy and waiting on parts. Yeah, something there. The
hood's different, isn't it?
Like a 6-lug bolt pattern on the front end. See what kind of front end he's got there. Was I just seeing things there, or was it a 6-lug bolt pattern?
I think he stepped up his game, is what we're trying to say. Jason Grout. Jason's from Colorado, right, or Nebraska. Hello, guys. Hope your summer's going well.
Is that Grout or Groot?
I think I always call him Grout.
I am Groot.
Jason, tell us how to pronounce your name properly. So,
if it was Groot, that would be that'd be cool.
Yep.
You ever see that? What is it? Guardians of the Galaxy. I am Groot. I am Groot. That's all he says. I am Groot.
Mark J. Ham checking in, not to be confused with Mark M. Ham. He took
Mark James Ham. Is that what it is? James or
I think
Jonathan?
So. Took some fantastic photos of Wayne, Nebraska Friday night. A lot of pullers have been sharing them around. Jason, you're always hiding. I don't get to see you anymore. We seem to be at different events. Trey.
He's not hiding. He's like zipping around from this point to that point. You never know where he's at.
So, Ron, I always gain a couple pounds every weekend from eating terrible, and I try to diet during the week. This was the first weekend I actually weighed less on Monday when I got home. I think I sweated it all out.
Water weight, yep. I thought the same thing. I was like, hey, I think I lost a little bit of weight. I think it's all back now. So
just like the stuff you use with tiling floor. So he's a Grout. He's a Grout.
No.
Official. So, all right. Which one are you on? I'm on Corridon.
I'm on. Who am I on here, Jason?
You were on Corridon, Iowa.
I was on Corridon, and I went to Humboldt, and I was waiting for you. We were gonna. Yeah, I'm in Humboldt now.
I think we got home. Did Humboldt? No, we didn't have Humboldt up. We didn't have enough people to do three.
We didn't have Humboldt on the live stream, so we can just talk about Humboldt. Yep. Light limited super stocks were there. Terry Mammon and Fat Chance wins it. Scott Walker, second and third. With his two tractors, Blue Ribbon Binder and Mighty Max. Modified two-wheel drives, carbureted two-wheel drive trucks. 11 entries. David James, the black sheep of the family, wins it. He's in control of the points in that class. Matt Phelps not far behind him in second with the Dirt. Tammy Hunick and a Dirt Diva in third. Aaron Deckers in fourth with Rage and Red. And defending points winner Sean Frericks killing time in fifth. So then the light limited pro stocks, Mike Masonbrink back in winning form with Inches Matter. Mike Hargan's in the wild side. He's been hanging out there in the top 3, 4, or 5 all season so far. Watch out for Hargan's. Brady Gossler in spare time in third. Mark Wiggins, the Demon Deer, fourth. Brad Lundell, Johnny Be Good in fifth. So we're not done with Friday. Let's go to Wayne, Nebraska.
That's where we're at now. Right now, Dustin Corliss is going to pull the Texas Bullseye two-wheel drive.
Keep it on the two-wheel drive trucks. We want to see the Ray Miller.
Oh yeah, there. He pulled. I feel like Dustin was pretty early, right?
The end of the class, I think. Yeah.
Look at that crowd, Ron.
Yeah, that crowd was awesome in that brand new grandstand, and it was hot, dude. That's awesome. You can retain a crowd like that, as hot as it was. Very cool. So at Wayne, now what do we have? 11 classes at Wayne. Eleanor, Tyler Ulmer, another win for him. There you go. There's yeah, I talked to Ray after. He said he was mashing on the brake and he was trying to set it down easy and it didn't work
I
out.
love the T-buckets, Ron, because I get the camera right in their grill. I don't know if they like me, but I get right in their face. I literally try to show the fans watching their eyes. And what's cool about this, if the big screen's at the event, you get the same thing too. So Desiree Paulson, I've heard of her. She says Wayne's whole event was cool.
Well, it's hot, really. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, Des, let's be real.
It's kind of hot. So.
You can see how hot Ray is there in his eyes. All the sweat coming off of him.
He must work out. Huh?
I thought he was trying to look away from me. I think he was looking at that left line going, that's closer than I thought. So.
Hope it doesn't hook left.
Yep.
Yeah, Whippet won the two-wheel drive class, Donald Nelson, and he followed up with the Little Whip in second. Dustin Corliss in third. All three of those trucks coming out of the same camp there in Cat Spring, Texas. But watch, he drifted over, and he's like, I'm out. I'm going to set it down, and he set it down a little too hard. Relentless Scott Weens at fourth. Tim Fitzsimmons, Country Heat fifth in that two-wheel drive class. Light Superstock Ag, Tyler Ulmer, Jeremy Paulson, Irv Hake, Melvin Nelson, and Senseless, Tyler Spatansky, and Super 10, the Light Superstock Ag class. Super Farm, Alan Andrews, Dakota Deer. You kind of thought I was going to say that, didn't you?
Kind of.
Dave Roseboom.
They kind of just win.
Dave Roseboom and Red Rock in second. Chad Andrews, the Bruley Buck third. Jared Johansson fourth with Blaze of Glory. Chad Weisenkamp fifth with Someday. Diesel Superstocks, Scrappy Doug Meisinger first. Scott Frankie, Chance Encounter second. Sarah Cool in third with Hot Stuff. Fourth was Tiger Bradley, Secondhand Smoke. Superfield, Gary Kavanaugh. Winning again. Ron Fix in second once again. Janelle Hoagland from the Heartland Series came out and pulled. Got third. Deer Cruiser was fourth. Like Father, Like Son, David Peterson in fifth. Light Superstocks, the crafty veteran Gary Whip takes the win. Dale Haug and Little Temptation goes second and third with Big Temptation. Justin Hoffman, last one standing fourth. Chris Meintz and Whole Shot in fifth. That's a beautiful tractor. Did you get a look at that?
In fact, I'm going to go find that. They pulled earlier in the night. Light Supers are pretty early. That thing is sharp. Here's 32s. They were right after the 32s on the right track. Light Supers. There's 32s. There we go. Nope, that's more Ag. There we go. Light Supers. No, that's Ag. Okay, there's Temptation. Hog. I can't. Do you have the pulling order on the app?
I don't have the order, just the results.
Let's see here. I feel like I think Big Temptation was an earlier hook. And then that Alice. There's Justin Deck, Whip, Ulmer.
Jeremy Paulson's tractor, the Hawkeye Hooker, it got broke.
Did it? Oh, here it is, guys.
There it is.
This is Chris Meintz' new 1206 alcohol light super. It is sharp.
That's pretty.
I love that shot, Ron. I love getting that shot between the two stacks. Sometimes if I'll zoom right in between the two stacks and go up to the drivers. I don't know if I didn't do that here. I get so many ideas, Ron, so. We had two local gals help us with the cameras there. I ran the wireless camera at the starting line. Kaya was up top, and then the fair board gave us two gals to help us run cameras because we had the other team down in Corydon, Iowa that night. So
yep.
Thank you too. I think Stephanie and Margaret helped us out. I think if I remember correctly. So shout out to them. You can see the beautiful tractor there. Next year, Ron, I got to get that in camera on that other track. You're right. I will. I found that tube that you could run cable underneath, of course, about 5:30 when you showed it to me. I was like, "Arr." So,
Some of the tracks, yeah, they put PVC pipe in. Sometimes they did it while we were there, and then we just left it and capped it and kept.
I think
the
with 2
string in
tracks,
there
Ron,
and put the wire through.
the 2 tracks, I've been talking to Doug and Kaya and Mackenzie and everybody. I really want, finish line on each side if we can, Ron, and then a rover in the middle, because we can zoom in pretty good as long as we got that starting line camera, to go between each vehicle and come in on it. So I've been trying to show more of the gears shifting, and I don't know, just trying to show different things that people don't get to see. So Bodiat says next year will be over 100 hooks in Wayne. It's been his goal for a while.
What we were pretty close. We had 94, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive for a hot night as it was, and the crowd was super impressive.
Yep.
Dave Novak, of course, the top 5 in that limited pro stock class came back. Anderson Farms there in Wayne, Nebraska, sponsored the shootout, the Anderson Farms 4-1 shootout. The top 5 4-1s came back, and that was really cool. The crowd stuck around for that, and was still super energetic for the last 5 tractors of the night. A long, hot night, and it was awesome to see that crowd stick around and be as energetic as they were.
Man, when I move, I got to learn to stay. I got to get me a gimbal, Ron. It is so hard to stay still and get a good shot. I'm watching myself and critiquing myself here. So, also, Wayne, Nebraska. Now I'm gonna start tossing in that Rock Valley, Wisner, Iowa State Fair, big top 10 outlaw pulls without a doubt, Ron. They have to. That place is freaking awesome. So,
yeah, they've made a lot of good improvements all the way around for spectators, fans, pullers. Good hook there for the American Ethanol truck.
I told him he always gives me crap because I always put his runs up and the truck hasn't been running good. He's like, I said, if you ever get down the track, I said, I promise you a viral video. Because all the comments are always, that truck never runs, and rah, 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 all the comments. I gotta let my dog get run.
All right, let's go to modifieds from Wayne. Craig Ulmer and Sweet Pain in first. Cameron Neves, Cotton Candy second. Twisted Whip, Donald Nelson third. Cody Barons fourth. And Wayne Longnecker fifth with the River Rat. Four-wheel drive trucks, Ted Skelton and The Rock pulls out the win.
Are you still, where are you at?
Dave Kriz and Aftershock in second.
Are you still in Wayne, or are you?
Yeah, we're still in Wayne. Josh
I want to
Major.
show the semis.
Josh Major and Unfinished Business fourth. Risky Business, Eric Claypool fifth. Light Mods, Gage Ott, another win for him 2 nights in a row. Blake Ott, 2 seconds, 2 nights in a row. Wes Severs and Runner Rowdy third. Dalton Henry, double overtime fourth. Andrew Beckman, Pure Pressure fifth. Limited Pro.
Brent Roberts, big bad binder, coming out of Hopkins, Missouri.
Now, this was Richard Darr's truck. He just got it done.
Pro stock semi.
He was all in the mail.
Yeah, that about brought the house down right there.
Oh, give a round of applause. Trying to take the Outlaw sled back home to Hopkins, Missouri. Longest pull of the night, 397.46.
The crowd went nuts, Ron.
Yeah, they did.
Also, listen to the cron. The cron. That's a combination of crowd.
Brent Roberts had a
When Daily Paulson.
Just so you get the
in the shootout. Listen to the crowd after this. This is wild. Because this is their hometown.
apply and harvest. Ag Leader. Find out more at agleader.com. By the way, our measurement system, GPS measurement systems on our sleds provided by Ag Leader. agleader.com. Daily Paulson, ladies, help her out. Sibling rivalry. Bailey Paulson had that John Deere set on kill.
You can kind of hear the crowd, but it was loud.
Had to be 344.22. She goes 3.
It was loud.
And to qualify for that shootout, you had to finish in the top 5. The top 5 in the regular pull with the class was Justin Deck with his second win in 2 nights as a rookie. Daley Paulson, sibling rivalry, second. Jamie Yonke moving on, third. Dave Novak, fourth with the Mean Farmer, and Lane Paulson, fifth. Once again, 2 nights in a row. 4 young guns in the top 5. So there's 4 young guns in the shootout. It was pretty cool.
And if you're not familiar with what a young gun is, it's sponsored by Titan Tire, and that's for pullers in the Outlaws age between 16 and 25. And they're going to be doing some really neat stuff at the Iowa State Fair again with the pedal pull and things like that. So more to come on that. So here's Jamie Yonke moving on. So did you get all of Wayne in, Ron?
Yep, I think so.
So move on to, do you want to go to Lamar's or Warrensburg?
Go to Lamar's, then we'll go south to Warrensburg.
Okay. So you and I broke up that night, and you went south, and I went east, or I don't even know which way I went, to be honest. So you said Lamar's, Iowa?
Lamar's, Iowa, Thunder by the big round barn.
So I'm gonna tell you flat out, the pork chop and the glove is the real deal. I might have partaken in 3 pork chops, Ronald.
It's legit. It's totally legit. Huh?
Ron, it's the best pork chop I've ever had in my life. If somebody wants to prove me wrong, please do. Where is Lamar's? Did I spell it wrong? Here we go. Plymouth County Fairgrounds.
It's Plymouth. Yeah.
Yep, got it.
3200 Superfield. There's your winner, Gary Kavanaugh.
I've been getting lucky by clicking on him, haven't I? Right on him. So.
Janelle Hoagland takes second there. Coming all the way from Cheyenne, Wyoming.
They had an awesome opening ceremony there. Man, the Outlaws have
cool.
a lot of cool opening ceremonies, Ron.
Jacob Kluver goes third with Let's Go. Rum Runner, Mark Reardon, fourth. Jacob Palama, Barnard Binder, fifth in the 3200 Superfield. Light Limited Pro, Brad Lundell in first. Mark Wiggins, the Demon Deer, second. Forever Green, Jared Hagen, a third. Brady Gosler, fourth. Mike Hargens of the Wild Side, fifth. Light Limited Pro. Light Limited Mod, Gage Ott. Gage Ott won 3 in a row. Wow. Pierce, Wayne, and Lamar's, he went 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's been rocking it.
Dalton Henry, second with double overtime. Blake Ott, Flyer, third. Eddie Meyer, Retired Warfare, fourth. Andrew Beckman, fifth with Pure Pressure.
I think Dalton Henry's the fastest backer up in the Outlaws, Ron. I've noticed that.
Fastest backer upper?
Yep, he gets out on that track, and he's the backer upper. So that's gonna be my new nickname for Dalton Henry. He's the fastest backer upper. So let's listen to Ott's Allison. This is just super cool.
Technology designed to help you plan. Folk, Nebraska, driving the frequent flyer.
Is this Blake or is this Gage? I don't know them apart like
that. No, that's Blake. Gage drives the blue one.
So Blake is brown. I'm gonna call that brown so I remember that. Blake is brown.
Burgundy.
Yeah. Well, but it's Blake is burgundy then. Okay.
They have a massive grandstand there.
Ron, it was huge. They said 48,000 people go through that fair.
Wow.
Oh, Mark J. Ham says candy apple red. Well, I'm just saying burgundy or brown so I can remember that Blake drives that one, Ham.
I was closer. I didn't know the exact color, but burgundy is a lot closer than brown, Mark. You got to give me some props.
We got our first spammer on tonight. Hello, Susan.
Aaron Decker.
Aaron Decker. I'm really impressed with your profile and personalities. I also admire your good sense of humor here. I don't normally write in the comment section. Yes, you do, Susan. Yes, you do. And your name's not Susan. You're probably weigh 732 pounds and you're sitting in a hut in India somewhere clicking on this. But I think you deserve this compliment. I'd like, if any of you ever fall for crap like this, you deserve to give your money. Okay? Because here, like 3 seconds later, she does it to Robert Miner. Robert Miner, I'm really impressed.
He's already cheating on Aaron Deckers. What the hell?
I know. I can't believe this. Susan, if you're gonna love on him, you give him 30 seconds, at least give him your credit card number and take him for 10 grand before you Oh my God. You seriously, if any of you ever fall for this, you deserve to lose your money. Flat out. Flat out.
I feel sorry for Aaron already.
I know they just got together, you know.
I mean, she likes the she likes the redheaded guys with beards, the Irish guy, I guess.
I'm gonna block her. I'm gonna block the pretend Susan.
Oh, you're no fun.
I'm not.
So let's see. Diesel Super Scrappy wins. Sarah Cool gets second. Hot Stuff.
I got a great whole shot of Meisinger I want to show you of Scrappy.
And turbo.
No, go ahead. This is Andy calling the shot.
Ron, you don't have to be lonely at polarsonly.com. Thank you, Cole.
Polarsonly.com. I need to get the guitar out and make a little commercial for that. We need to start that. Polarsonly.com.
Get on it. Rust off them.
We could do that. We'd be millionaires.
Favorite competitors, probably going to see the fastest speed of the night here with this tractor. If past performance is any indication. Well, Minneapolis Moline fans, you've got quite a bit to cheer about here. Not only this season, but like I said, last season's points champion as well. Goodland, Kansas. Quite the road trip he made to come see us tonight. Doug Meisinger, the tractor's name is Scrappy.
Look at that stone. Look at that. Look at that shot. Yeah. Oh, can I hit the replay button next time?
How about that? 32.5 miles an hour. Just
then four-wheel drive. Then we went super farms. Then we went four-wheel drive mods there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, let's pull out the stats here again.
Sorry, Ron. I know it's your
fine.
show, but I talk too much.
Super Farm, Alan Andrews, Dakota Deer goes number 1. Chad Weiskamp someday in second. Bruley Buck third. Brady Andrews.
Ron, which one of the Andrews tractors has the little silver deer horns on the front? Is that Bruley Buck?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I've seen, I think so. I've seen
kind of like an emblem on the front there or something.
No, it's actual antlers on the front fuel tank. I think it's this one.
Oh, yeah, that is the Bruley Buck. Yeah, right there.
I'll back it up a little bit. I'll back that thing up.
Back that thing up.
Marty Samuelson wants to know, will his banner be at Gibbon? I don't know, Marty.
Samuelson. Will my banner be at Gibbon?
Marty's Mr. Ravenna. He's our Ravenna, Nebraska diehard.
I guess we could arrange for that, Marty.
Do you know a guy, Ron?
I know a guy.
Hey, do you see that? That's for you, Ron, right there.
That's
your pro polar. That's your pro polar shot you told me to
polar,
get.
baby.
Yeah. Ron, I do listen to you, and I try to do what you tell me to do.
Yeah, we have a little news on that. It's still kind of preliminary, but it's news. It's newsworthy.
Newsworthy.
Getting the pullers to sign those banners, sometimes it's like herding cats, man. It's trying to. I've chased around the pit areas before trying to get their autographs.
Yeah, I heard Andy announcing it Saturday night in Lamar's where this video's from, asking the pullers to come sign. Pullers, if you're a winner, we need you to sign the banner, and then 2 steps to getting signed up at the app, and you still have to check in, preferably more than 2 hours before, with Julie or Lori. Otherwise, what did we learn in our meeting this morning, Ron?
Are you pointing anybody out in this, Jason?
No, just in general. Just in general. Why? Andrews, are they known for not getting signed up on time?
No, not Andrews.
Okay.
No, not Andrews.
There's the silver antlers on the front. So.
Yeah, Eric Groney, the Husker Hooker, 4th. Jared Johansson in 5th. Blaze of Glory. 4-wheel drives. Murray Thornton. That truck is on fire. Fire. Ted Skelton, 4th or 2nd. Darren Kriz and Wildchild having some good runs with that Ford out of Tyndall, South Dakota. Ryan Thornton, backdraft, 4th. Dave Kriz and the Aftershock in 5th in the 4-wheel drive class. Modified 4-wheel drive class. Is this Chris here? Is this Dave Chris?
I think so.
It looked burgundy. Of course, to you, that's brown, I know. But
no, I just know that Blake drives the brown tractor, but it's actually apple candy red, is what I was told.
Did you say apple candy?
I don't know what I said. We had Lamar's was a great show as well. Look at that big grandstands, so it was fun. It was fun.
Let's go to Warrensburg now. Let's go to the Berg.
I want you to tell me, that's Josh Mazur, right? Unfinished business.
Josh Mazur, yeah.
Who won there?
Murray Thornton. Murray Thornton and
Backdraft?
Thumper.
I gotta find Thumper. Thumper was later in the night. There's Backdraft. Thumper was towards the back. Yeah, there's Thumper. Try to show the winning pass here.
We gotta,
What's that, bud?
We gotta give them credit for switching from the Ford motor to the Chevy Hemi to start winning.
This year needs a good run, though. 3:42.4 is the distance to beat.
Don't make me pay for that.
Thumper is the name of the truck. Bedford, Iowa is where they call home, and this is Murray Thornton.
Look at Lane.
Another great run.
He's all smiles.
And another new leader, 3:54.4.
All right.
That instantaneous measurement, Jason. I mean, I remember back in the day, the old tape measure, the stake and the tape measure, and back in the 70s.
Yep.
That's pretty cool to get a measurement that quick.
Those deer pullers have a hard time signing that Case IH banner.
Oh, they love it. They love it.
Okay, Warrensburg.
Let's go to the Berg. Yep.
You should do my California show with me tonight too, Ron.
Will you want me to come on?
Yeah,
With Cali guys?
I think I'm going to invite you on tonight.
All right. I'll have to wear something a little more hip, a little more California-ish.
Ish. All
Ish.
right, buddy.
That was the nickname of the guy on Kingpin. Remember Ishmael? They called him Ish.
Yep.
Well, that was a great movie. Rat Trap wins Pro Stock 4x4 class in Warrensburg. Bipolar.
Hey, that's kind of a close pull for them, isn't it? Home.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
That's closer to home. Garden City, Missouri, very close for those guys. Keith Hammond's second bipolar. Brett Stamp's troublemaker third. Evan Breheim fully committed. He's really close too. Bill Chrysler, Show Me Chevy. He's real close to home there. Fifth.
What happened? What did I hear?
That was Hoob. I was going to tell you that earlier, and you had to let your dog out, I think. Hoob was driving Jeremy Paulson's tractor, and watch what happened.
Who was?
Hoob from the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah. My camera guy didn't stay with the wheel.
Let it go. Let it
I got
go.
to
It'll knock you
about
down.
that. I'm needing a meeting.
Everybody okay out there?
I kept calling for Hoob, and he kept looking around when he stood up. It was kind of funny. He was, the tire was running towards the end of the track at a pretty good clip, and a couple anxious people went out like they were going to knock it down. I was like, leave it alone, leave it alone.
Yeah, just don't catch it in the chest. So.
An object in motion will remain in motion unless acted upon by some outside force.
Look at
You
you
don't want to
going
be the
all
outside
Einstein.
force.
Ooh, that was a rough ride. All right, keep going, buddy.
All right. I was enthralled by the shot there. So limited pro stock, Tyler Paddock in too deep wins it. George Byer in a side piece second. Joe Moriando, no green, no glory fourth. Schneider Leaper and Faster Horses fourth. And Gary Barrett, high stakes horsepower fifth. Pro stock, Gary Porter and Gangrene wins it. Rodney Davidson and Red Iron second. Cody Yart gone third. Steve Bailey in the Rut Cutter fourth. Kyle Carson's Lot of Green in fifth. Light Superstock Ag. The Barn Burner, Corey Schluter wins it. Eleanor, Mark Omer driving second. Chuck Schluter, the Grand River Deer in third. Jim Scheffler and Too Much Fun in fourth. And Hoob van Gaal from the Netherlands takes fifth. Modified tractors, Kurt Ulmer, Sweet Pain in first. Cameron Neve second. River Rat, Wayne Longnecker third. Twisted Whip, Donald Nelson fourth. Scott Bracken and the Outlaw in fifth. Two-wheel drive, Scott Weens gets him a win with Relentless. Richard Morris and Buffalo's Chip second. Donald Nelson with a Little Whip in third. Follows himself with Whip It in fourth. And Ray Miller, another bad decision, in fifth. And that was Warrensburg. So we have successfully recapped last week. And Jason is gone. I didn't even see he was. Jason. Where'd you go?
I had to potty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading and I just assumed you were there, man.
But
Thought you had my back. And,
it's all good. Who won two-wheelers down in Warrensburg?
That was from Beatrice, Nebraska, Scott Weens.
Nice. That's a sharp truck.
There's Miles Jumps, and we can't say anything nice about him anymore because the pressure's too much.
Is it? Okay, so we won't.
That or we're jinxing him.
We're just the polling media, Ron. We're just telling people what's up, what's happened, and what's going on.
So should we look ahead or should we do something else here? Let's
look ahead. Let's cover cover this week.
Oh my God, it's almost 8:00 already.
Yep. I can go until 8:15, and then I got to set up the California show.
But, yeah. So this weekend, Scribner, Gibbon, Mobile, Mound City, and also De Leon, Texas. The Peach and Melon Festival. That sounds fun, doesn't it, Jason?
Yeah, it does. That's De Leon.
De Leon. At Scribner, we've got light modifieds, limited pro stock, Super Farm, and pro stock 4x4. In Gibbon, 2 tracks at Gibbon, mod 4-wheel drives, modified 2-wheel drives, naturally aspirated, pro stock 4x4, light limited mod, light limited pro stock, limited pro stock, light super stock ag, and Super Farm. Big show at Gibbon. And the track there last year was incredible. Mobile, Iowa. Modified 4-wheel drives, light modifieds, light limited pro stocks, and Super Farms in Mobile. De Leon, Texas. De Leon, Texas. You got super modified 2-wheel drives, modified tractors, and pro stocks in De Leon. That's a co-sanctioned event with the Texas Trucker Tractor Pullers. Mountain City, Kansas, the Lynn County Fair on Sunday night. You got limited pro stocks, pro stock 4x4, and pro stock tractors. That show co-sanctioned with the Missouri State Tractor Pullers Association. So we're looking at 5 events this weekend, 6 sessions of pulling. Then next week, we're right in the heart of pulling season here. Next week, we start on Thursday again, Weeping Water, West Point, Macon. And then the week after that is Iowa State Fair, Wisdom, which is 5.
So you and I got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday that week, right?
Yep. Yes.
We better drink lots of lemon juice, Ron.
Lemon juice, is that good for us?
I don't know. What's good for your throat?
Oh, yeah, lemon juice is supposed to be good, I think. Yeah.
Chris Pierce, what happened to the Medium Pro Stocks? They kept their big charger on in the intercooler after Louisville. They've been running some NTPA Grand National. Ben Beller, I know it's MSTPA, but I would love to see the Outlaw Light mods at Mountain City. So that's the one we're co-sanctioned with?
Yes.
I got an idea. Wasn't the MSTPA just become part of the Outlaws? Oh, did I say that out loud, Ron? Can you make that happen, Stone? So
you said it.
I said it. I think that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I feel like in the past they always run a couple MSTPA classes before they run the Outlaw hooks, Ron, down in Mountain City, Kansas.
Yep, they run the light modifieds down there, and I don't know if anything's changed this year or not.
Those aren't listed on our app, right? Because they're MSTPA.
The Missouri State stuff is not. Now we can go to their website. I can
Let me
go to their website and see what they have scheduled there.
Is it mstpa.com?
MSTPA pulling, I think, is.
Oh, this is Midnight Sun Trophy Pike. Holy, look at that fish, Ron. That's mstpa.com. Midnight Sun Trophy Pike Adventures. Damn, that's a big fish. Ron, let's go fishing like that, you and I.
That'd be fun.
What's the website? Missouri
MSTPApulling.com. I'm already there. Light Mod and Pro Field is what they're running at Mound City on Sunday.
Delton's there already. DMP, Diesel Power Plus.
Yep, Delton. He's I did a lot of announcing for Missouri State Tractor Pullers in the early 2000s, mid to late 2000s.
So Light Pro Farm and truck. Okay, Light Pro Farm.
No, you're looking at McLeod.
Oh, sorry.
They have a light pro field. That's a light pro field. That's a 6,000 pound pro field. I think we have the heavy pro field at Mound City.
This is what I want. I get Mound City, Missouri, Mound City, Kansas, but I get all that always screwed up. Sorry, guys.
Well, their pro stock diesels will be there too. Their pro street diesels, rather. I'm sorry.
That's their 2.6, right?
Yep.
Okay. So light mods, that's a pro field, pro farm or pro field?
Pro field, 9,500 pro field.
Okay.
And pro street diesel, which
Gotcha.
is a 2.6 diesel class.
Cool. Well, I like how they got the weather on here. That's kind of cool. 91 degrees right now in Mound City, Kansas. I like that. What sleds are going to be in Gibbon, Nebraska? Lane, go to the schedule, and it's Kevin and Gary.
Yeah, Kevin had a long night Thursday night.
Yeah, Jeb.
The outlaw sled broke both chains, and he had to fix it. So I think he had very little, if any, sleep before Wayne on Friday. But he was out there on the grader, grading the track. So
yeah, Doug O from Wisner he told me he had it in reverse or something, and I don't know, but broke a couple of the chains. He was pretty bummed out when I saw him in Wayne on Friday night. So, but he was there, like you said, wide awake. I don't know how, but he was there. Bodiot says he would know. Birding It Down and Possum Hauler light mods could be out this week. I know the Possum Hauler light mod for sure. That young boy drives it, right? Because I feel like I've seen him at the state fair.
Yes. Yep. It comes out
I put a GoPro on the front of that one last year.
Comes out of Kansas.
Yep.
Has he been out this year with Missouri State?
Bodie, we'll let Bodie answer that.
I assumed we might see him at Monette too, but I don't think he had it done. I think he was waiting on parts. Heads, I think. Now that, he had sent his heads off somewhere in California, and they weren't back yet before Monette.
MST was formed in the early 60s in Centralia, Missouri. They wrote the rules down the road where I grew up.
Cool. We've got some pulling scholars on there. Awesome.
Yeah. I just want to know who to talk to talk about connecting with the Outlaws. That's who. Have him call Ron Stone. He's right there. Oops, you're right there. That's
not yet. Yeah. Oh, oops.
Bodie says not yet. That's what's weird. You look at the screen.
I know it's completely opposite. So,
Birding It Down is the other tractor of the Mites family.
Yeah, Mainz is going to bring it down. Yeah, that's what it was.
Is that their light mod? Burning it down?
Yeah, Mainz's light mod a couple years ago.
Bodie will know. Bodie will know.
Where is burning it down? Does Mainz still have it, Bodie? What's going on?
Bodie says yes.
Did he say yes to a question we asked 2 minutes ago, or the question?
No, Bodie's keeping up. Bodie's keeping up.
All right. So Chris Mainz does still have it. He's thinking of coming down.
Awesome.
We should probably just call Bodie, maybe.
We should. Why don't we just have Bodie on the show some night? We had Gage or Blake on, didn't we?
We did. Yep.
Yeah.
Last fall when he was point champion.
Who won points last year, Gage or Blake?
Blake.
I
think we had Gage on as a young gun at one time. I think.
Sure. I think so.
Let's pull up our winners. The 2023. Let me move out of the way here. 2023.
Oh, look at this, Ron. Watch. Bang.
Look at that.
Look at this. I got you, buddy. I got you.
Outlaw Superfan Experience Contest brought to you by Case IH. Pulling for you to win six once-in-a-lifetime grand prize trips to Racine, Wisconsin for the Case IH Experience. All expense paid trip. Winner gets to take a guest with them. And some mystery points champion with the Outlaws gets to go with them.
Mystery
points champ. So, yeah, get entered in that. Go to the outlawpulling.com webpage. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage and get entered in that Superfan contest. We also give away banners. This week, we give away 9 banners from last week. All
Not
autographed
one.
winners.
Not
and
2.
one autographed Case IH Outlaw hat. So, pretty cool deal. So, let's do that now. Let's do that now, Jason.
I think we should. It feels like the right time, Ron.
So let me go to the winners here. Clara from Case IH sent me the official. Wait a minute. There we go. Weekly drawing winners. Well, hang on just a second. Okay. For Britt, Iowa, the banner winner goes to Kevin Schlange. Mercer, Missouri is Ron Paragon. Pierce, Nebraska is Russell Dostal.
What?
Russ Dostal wins.
He doesn't have room. Ulmer gives him all of his trophies. He doesn't have room for any Case.
Oh, wow. His garage is full. Sac City, Iowa is Brady Chrisman. Wayne, Nebraska is Josh Liestra. Humboldt, Iowa, Bill Thompson. Corydon, Iowa, Phil Bloom. Lamar's, Iowa, Jessica Scott. And Warrensburg, Missouri, Travis Vitek. And in the hat winner, let's see, the hat goes autographed Case IH Outlaw hat goes to dun dun dun. Oh, this is a cool name, Mojo Myers.
For real?
Mojo Myers wins the hat. That's a cool name. Need a puller with a name Mojo. That'd be cool.
I'll change my name to Mojo. You know what, Dale? We might try to go along and film that. That's a heck of a good idea.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
How far is that from your house, Jason?
It's through Racine, 2.5 to 3 hours. So.
Oh, that's up north. Is that up north?
Yeah.
From you?
No, straight east.
Straight east.
Well, we're just south of Milwaukee. It's more southeast, I guess. So.
Let's do the beer money bonus. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Now, the beer money bonus on a multiple hook weekend will include all the classes for all the pulls. But if a certain class has multiple hooks, it will be the best overall.
Yep.
From those multiple hooks. So
And it's a point system. So if you get first, it's 1. If you get third, it's 3, and the lowest point wins, right? That's how we did it last time.
Yep. Oh, wow. I told you my computer blacked out earlier. I don't see the video clip on here. Let me add it here real
Russ
quick.
says, awesome. I now have a banner from Toma and Pierce, Nebraska Outlaw Poll. Awesome, Russ. Russ made a comment that if he won the two-wheel drive contest, that they need more movable weight. Ron earlier, that was funny. Russ is a big boy like me, so it's all good. I laughed when I saw that. So
I'm downloading the wheel about 3 or 4 minutes before showtime. My computer went black on me.
Yeah, computers have a way of like horrible timing.
Yeah, it was. I think it was trying to download some new audio app that was on there, and it didn't warn me. It just shut down everything I was doing. So there it is. Beer money bonus. If you don't know what the beer money bonus is, Jason, you want to explain the beer money bonus to the folks?
So what we do is we pick the top 3, and we, the beer money pulling team, pay $100 to each the top 3 spots for the classes that do that. So just it's some extra beer money. It's appreciation from beer money to the outlaw pullers that run around. I know how expensive it is to go boogieing around all weekend with your semi and fuel and costs and different things like that. So we're just having a little bit of fun with the beer money bonus. So we've been having different classes, different events, and it's been fun.
A little extra cash to celebrate your win.
Top 3.
Heck yeah. Let's bring it up now. This week, so
yeah, you can't hear us talking when the video's playing, so we're back now. But light super stock it is. That's cool. Did you ever play the Wii, Ron? Remember Wii bowling and Wii golf?
of course.
Yeah, that music sounds like Wii, like when somebody hit a home run or he'd have a good golf shot or whatever.
It kind of does, but
It's awesome.
it kind of does. You're right.
Well, I like it. So light supers, beer money bonus. How you guys do over? I'm not sure what classes. Ron knows that stuff better than I do, but I'm looking forward to that. It'll be neat. So
yeah, light super stock, ag. Well, no, it was light super stock, wasn't it? Straight.
Was it light supers?
Yeah.
Okay, not the ag. Okay, so light supers. So awesome.
So yeah, the Hoganics Midwest Midsummer Sweep came to a close Saturday night. And I had all the winners from that. Let's see if I can use my memory here, Jason. First in the 540 class was Ryan Mitchell. In the limited pro stock class, it was Beyer and a side piece winning that. In the pro stock 4x4, it was Keith Hammonds. Light limited pro, I think it was. Geesh, I should have this in my memory here. I think it was Mark Wiggins. What are the other classes? Limited pro. It was Byron a side piece. Light limited pro, light pro stock 4x4, pro stock. I don't know what I did with all my stats here, Jason, but
I'm looking for the. I know we made a flyer.
I had all that information and it has escaped me from Saturday night because I figured it up on the fly there. Oh, here we go. I've got it.
This was the shootout from Rock Valley.
Light Limited Pro, Demon Deer, Mark Wiggins. Spare Time, the Gosslers go number 2, Wild Side 3rd, Dark Horse 4th, Grandpa's Dream 5th. This is the Hoganics Midwest Midsummer Sweep. A lot of green. Kyle Karstens won the pro stock. He was hitting his stride during that sweep, so
yep,
he won by 10 points over Bailey and the Rut Cutter. Gone. Cody Yark at 3rd, Wampus Cat 4th, Wide Loose Steer 5th. Pro Stock 4x4, Bipolar, Keith Hammonds 1st. Bill Kreiser, Show Me Chevy 2nd, Chain Stretcher 3rd. Troublemaker, Troublemaker and Chain Stretcher tied for 3rd. And then Breaking Loose, Breheim in 5th. No limited pro stock. I made a mistake. That was not side piece. It was the Yankees, Craig and Jamie Yankee.
Okay.
Won with Moving On.
Nice.
Nope. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let you take the show over, Jason. Side piece did win it. Moving On 2nd. Life in the Fast Lane 3rd with Lane Paulson. High Stakes Horsepower, Gary Barrett 4th. Sibling Rivalry 5th. Sadie Paulson. Not Sadie Paulson. Daly Paulson. And the 540 class was Hostile Environment. Ryan and Mitchell. Ryan Mitchell. Yep. All right.
Jason Hill says I need to put a shot collar on you. When you mess up, I can zap you. He just texted me that. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot putting one of these shows on. There's a lot of information you have to have gathered up, and the production, doing the wheel and the pictures and the video, and all about it.
Yeah, I go with it every night. It's all good.
So
it's a ton of work. I always have a lot of anxiety on Mondays before the Badger State show, and because you got to get everybody lined up, and we had 9 guests on Let's Grow Pulling last Monday night.
Oh, gee. Well, last week we had all the promoters on.
Oh, yeah. It was fun to meet all the promoters that we saw. I'm like, I remember you. I don't remember your name, but I remember your face from the show.
So where's Outlaw Pulling TV going to be this week, Jason?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Mobile, Gibbon, and Mound City, Kansas.
Gibbon, Mobile, Mound City, Kansas. Are you coming, or will you be elsewhere?
I am going to be in Rockwell, Iowa, with Full Pull.
Gotcha.
Doug and Hope and Kaya will be out on that run.
Gotcha. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Do you want to come do the California show with me?
I'll come on.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll send you the link. I'm going to set that up here after the show.
Folks, don't forget.
Thank you.
Enter the Outlaw 2023 Super Fan Experience Contest, brought to you by Case IH.
Case IH.
Case IH. Pulling for you to win. So, get entered. You can't win if you don't enter.
Yep, I love it. Thank you for watching our show every Tuesday night. We appreciate you. Thank you for following the Outlaws. Thank you for loving the sport of truck and tractor pulling. Thank you for subscribing to outlawpulling.tv. And don't forget, head over to fullpull.us and play some of the games, and you get a chance to drive a super modified two-wheel drive truck at Bowling Green, Ohio. That's kind of wild. Full Pull is really good for the sport. And we picked up 500 entries since last night so far. We're up to 867. Cool. So,
all right.
Love you all, even you, Ron Stone. Have a good night, everybody.
See y'all out pulling this weekend.
Peace.